In your journey through the martial arts, as you go through the martial arts, you learn all these techniques, and you learn all these stances, and you learn all these things about how can I protect myself, how can I stand up my own, and better yet, a life of fitness and good health, increasing your health and helping you out by doing the martial arts, if it's done safely with correct technique and people that have the passion to teach it and care about it. As you go through those stages, you suddenly get to the point where you understand and gain some confidence, hopefully. Once that confidence starts hitting it, I know a little bit, I think I can handle myself, I've got tools to work with, just like we worked with last night, some tools. God forbid you ever need it. That's not what you want. You want to avoid that, right? So what's the really first line of defense? Your smile and your language and your verbal response to that guy that's being a jerk to you or a girl or whatever it is, right? And you can practice this every day. Every day. And if you'll practice this every day and learn to smile a little bit about stuff and let it roll off your back, is it best to fight it out? Not unless you have to, right? Not unless you have to. So we work on footwork, we work on drills to keep distance. Why distance? Because you don't want to get sucker punched, right? You don't want your hands down here when the guy takes the shot. You want your hands, if you're somebody watching something happen, how many cameras are turned on you right now? When you're taking those, when something's going down. Right? If it's a dark alley and there's no cameras, is there a way out? You don't know what they're going to pull out of the pocket. So, your hands speak volumes. What's this telling you right now? What's this telling you? My hands and my posture right now, what's it telling you? I'm pacing on the left fist. You can be 89 years old and 100 yards away, or that's probably not that far, 100 feet maybe or less, and you have a camera on you, you're videotaping it, and you can see who's the problem here, right? In court. Yeah, I got a fist ball up, and he didn't there. He was pacing, he was going to hurt somebody. And they can't hear any of the language or any verbals, they just know that body language that sticks in your mind more than anything. Okay? So your first line of defense is you're controlling yourself. If I start doing this and I feel that, I know that, okay, I'm going too far the wrong way. So there's 3 steps. 3 steps. Ask them, hey sir, I can tell you're upset. I don't know exactly, maybe that's it, but first thing I do is I respond to what his feelings are, I think. Okay? That's step 1. What's his feelings right now? Hey, you seem upset? I'm so sorry. I don't know what I said, but let's work this out. Isn't that better? Then don't get puffy with me, dude. I'll take you out. Is that really what you want to do? Yeah, that's what you want to do, but don't do that. You don't want to do that. You need to let that camera and that camera and that camera and that camera and that, this one's got 10 seconds of it. That's the part where you're like this, and this one's got 45 seconds that tells more of the story, and that guy, and all these angles. Cameras get you closer to the truth, but cameras can't get the whole truth because of the angle they're being filmed at and the length of the sequence that they got. True?
Yes, sir.
So you see this stuff on TV, when they get on the news, how long is that snippet? How long is it?
10 seconds.
And the news tries to make each snippet about 3 seconds long. It may be up to 10 seconds if they think they got something that's really going to draw you in. Okay? Does that make sense? How long do they show even the politicians? They'll get some time if they can get an interview so they can do what? Create some fighting in language. So what I'm telling you, your first line of self-defense is respond to that guy's feelings if you can. I was sitting watching at Panera Bread, eating lunch yesterday, and I saw a young man, not as good and sharp as you are, but he was over there, and he was sitting at the table, and he looked like this. And he's sitting there, just like this. So, how could you get that kid maybe just turn right there? Oh, just an upset, you know? Draw it out. So use content of how they feel, why are they upset? So the next thing you're trying to do, look, I'm asking you, let's work this out. And whatever I've done to you, let's work it out, okay? Do I really want to take a chance that this is my unlucky day? Right? You guys that are trained real hard, if you find somebody pound for pound your size, you've probably got a great chance of doing right. But there's the luck factor. The luck factor is I stepped back, did not see that slip spot or that curve or that child's chair, and I fell over and that guy got on top of me, and before I knew it was over. Is it worth it? No. You take any man, boy, man, whatever, as an adult, or close to an adult, when they start hitting 13, 14, 15, look out, because they're going to have twice the upper body strength you have if they weigh the same you are as tall as you. Twice the upper body strength. Is that fair? Not a fight. So do you really want to take that? Have I ever had, and of course there's not very many people smaller than me, have I ever had somebody challenge me that's smaller than me? No, they're always somebody about like mine. Or bigger. Or bigger. Okay? So, first line of defense. Man, I can tell you're upset. What are my hands saying to that little camera quick back? Did I hear that more than hear my mouth? Okay? And my expressions. Okay? I'm reading your personality right now that you're upset. Hey, I didn't mean to make you mad. Let's work this out. What can I do? Even if that guy's way wrong, is it really worth fighting it out? Probably not. Now, if he comes in and he won't stop and he's threatening your health, the last thing you want to do is let him get this close and start punching. Okay? So that's step one. How's he feeling? What's the content of his anger? Figure it out. Then you can diffuse by doing what? Paraphrase it back. Is that easy to do? Only 1 in 7 of you can do that unless you practice. 1 in 7 of you right now have that skill unless you've been practicing it all your life to do that. When can you practice this? Just like I was watching that kid at the store. I was reading his body language. I knew he was really upset. He probably didn't get to order the cinnamon roll or whatever he wanted. I don't know. Or maybe he's really mad because he had to get up at 7:30 in the morning. I don't know. But if you figure that out, you might bring a smile to his face, right? It's a lot harder to hit somebody who's trying to reason with you and stuff. Now, if he's a true bully, it may not stop him. So what do? As you start stepping forward, that's what people do when they're angry. They step closer. Hey, wait a minute, I told you I want to talk this over. Did I go straight back? So, I'm going to take a direction that I can get to the door. Would I rather fight with him? No, not really. Do I know I can probably handle him? Yeah, probably so. Depends on your level. Does that make sense? You need to work on, I don't care how old you are, you need to work on your skills verbally, calming the situation there, okay? And you'll be surprised how easy that is if you practice it. First thing you do is just observe people in the restaurant. Which one's upset? I can look around the room right now and see who didn't get sleep. Who's got a little bit of a smile because they're morning people, right? Are you a morning person? No. No. All right, so line of defense. As you work with your students, can you reflect what I'm just saying? The person that's brand new coming in off the street, that little attitude, can you reflect that same gesture to them as you're trying to talk to them about, hey, why don't we improve your life? Don't say it that way, right? It's not what you say, it's how you say it. Hey, I'm going to improve your life. Oh, yeah? Instead, hey, how'd you find out about us, and what is your secret? You know, I mean, honestly, is it for you or for a child? First thing you do is gain control of the conversation, right? Hey, did I say you, what was it I said? I want to know. So, your first line of defense is you guys actually should practice your verbal skills every day. Nobody likes doing that. It takes too much time. When my mom calls, and I'm sitting there and she's going, yeah, what's going on? And I go over and I telling the dog, they went outside and yelled, that stupid little thing, he peed when he got back to the house. And then I went here. And then she, somewhere in the middle of that says, and then I had to go to the doctor yesterday, and I knew I was really hurting really bad, and I couldn't stand it. And then she keeps on going, and you missed that part. You missed the part about her going to the doctor. What do you think she called me? I went to the doctor and wants to know if you care. Yeah, I care, but I'm too stupid to listen. Okay? I'm too stupid to listen. So you got to listen to them. Sometimes, if like me, you got to write it on your arm so don't forget what the heck happened. And then you got to respond to that. Wait, well, hold on a minute. You said you went to the doctor? What did they find out? That's the most important part of that, right? What did I just do? I picked the key word of content and what was eating her up. Okay? Just like you. I'm like, hey, look, man. What did I say? What did I say? And then he starts closing the gap, and I'm like, hey, you know, I see a door over there if I need it. All right, got it?
Sir.
You talk to him. You ask him nicely, look, I don't want to fight with you, you know, I want to solve this, I'm really sorry. Whatever it is. That's your attitude. You have that gesture of it, and you calm your own body down, even though it's hard to do sometimes. You calm your own body down. So we need to remember as instructors and the students to practice those verbal skills of self-defense, because that's the most powerful tool you have. How many fights can be stopped that have ever been fought with good verbal skills? How many? You know what research says? 95%. That's pretty good odds if you just learn how to talk to people. How many in here know who Ben Franklin was? Okay, somebody, I understand why you don't know that yet. That's in a different class. You have to be older. How many know who Martin Luther King was? How many know who Mahatma Gandhi was? All right. Ben Franklin, one of the greatest leaders America's ever had, used to be a terrible communicator when he was first starting out as a politician in the New World. He said, I got to learn how to speak like George Washington does. I got to speak like these other guys. So what did he learn? Did he take Taekwondo? No, that's a Korea. He didn't even know what that was. He didn't have any idea. What he did is he learned how to communicate like the great leaders did. He studied self-defense, language, communications to get what he wanted. It's not what you say, it's how you say it, right? You didn't lock the door. What am I doing? Being aggressive, right? Hey, come on. Third time this week you didn't lock the door. What are you going to do if they steal all your stuff? Well, come on. Promise me you'll do it this time. Is that a little better? Yeah, sometimes you got to handle that. You know, if that happens again, a couple things can happen. You know, when you're grounded, or how about also, or we're not going to let you do this or that or whatever. Right? I'm not saying you're a bad girl. I don't know. All right, so self-defense. Ben Franklin, he learned how to communicate to become a great leader because he learned how to talk to people. That was his life project for a couple of years. How do I get to communicate better? Martin Luther King, all these speeches and all these things he did didn't become famous until he did what? He went and studied under who? Mahatma Gandhi. Because Mahatma Gandhi had a way to get people to watch visually and then listen. And then he brought that practice. He spent a month with him over there, and then he came back. He's like, I got it. And within a few weeks, he was one of the most powerful guys ever. So you got it? So you as leaders need to be good mentors and practice what I'm talking about. Can you say everything even when you're upset with a smile? No. Why? No, because you have kids all day, you have work all day, and it's hard to do, right? Just make it part of your practice and your nature and you'll get better at it. So that's it. That's what I want you to do. Once you practice, you know, if somebody says, oh, we'll get a spar. We'll get a spar. We get a spar instead. And how can you diffuse that? How are you going to respond to that? Anybody got an idea how you respond to that? Heck yeah, that'd be fun. Let's do that. You know, come on, Pat, have some fun later. Get my point? Get my point? Yeah, let's have some fun. So, all right. So that's your lesson number one that will make you a greater, better person in everything you do in your career is learn verbal skills. And it's not hard. Do it with strangers first, then you got nothing to lose. Then you're sitting at the restaurant, busy? You know, why are you doing it? Trying to help them out, trying to make them feel better. I totally get it, you're busy, anything I can do to help it. We need a pancake. Because if I don't get in there, Mr. Gorin's going to be mad at me for not being in there on time. Right? Mr. Mean, you're not Mr. Mean. All right, got that? All right, so that's first line of defense. Hey, come on. We really want to go this way. What'd I do? I'm sorry. You dead in the car out there when you got out of it. I seen it. Oh, holy cow. I'm sorry. Which one is it? Whatever. Let's do it. Maybe it's not true. Then you have to talk over it. Let your insurance. Okay, working out. Here we go. Too big. All right, step out and throw a punch with a little bit of a smile. Ready? 1. Yeah. Check feet. Really good. All right. Good. Is your wrist straight? You have a little bit of a smile. Are you punching right to center and not over here? I'm right here. Why are you punching over there? Look right here. 2. Ah, there it is. She would have knocked me out there. Good. 3. Yeah. Good. Right there. There you go. Look like that. Look at my knees. You need that. Be strong. Oh, now, punch this right here. 4. Oh, that's perfect. Look at that. Look at that. See that? That's perfect. See, your whole body's taking a shot. 5. 6. 7, 8, 9, 10. Okay, from right there, you're going to shuffle your feet to the side and put your hands up like that. Ready? Shuffle. Look. Notice I went back in a banana shape. Anybody know what a banana looks like? This is banana type footwork. Anytime you go back in a situation where you're being threatened, you don't want to go straight back. Ever. You can keep running. You'll do it sometimes just to learn technique. You're interpreting how to do that. All right, from right there now. Sir, I'm sorry. Stop right there. Everybody say that as loud as I can. Sir, I'm sorry. Stop right there. And now he's charging you and you can't do anything about it. So you're going to step to the side and punch. Okay? Good. And then on the next count, you're going to shift and punch that way. Okay, ready? 1, 2, 3. Turn and drop away. Every time you turn and punch, press that front knee. What have you just done when you press that front knee and turn your hip? Amplified it about 4 times your power. Now you're 4 times as strong. Now maybe you can beat that guy that's twice strong you already. Make sense? 3. Good. Look at that cock. Keep that elbow in. 4. That's it. Look straight ahead. He's not on the ground. Look up. Who's up? Some people are looking for pennies. Don't look for pennies. 5, 6, 7. Look up, look up. Look at that guy's head right in front of you. There's your target right there. Right here's your target. Your target right there. Right in the middle of the back. Okay? 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Good. Now, from where you're standing right now, from this position, I want you to stand and say, look, let's end this right now. I mean, really, what did I do? Everybody step up, do that right now. What did I do?
Christian, what happened? What did I do to offend you?
No, I'm a good guy. Not a, look, what did I do? That's my best impression. All I got. All right, from that position now. Oh no, he's charging. So what am I going to do? I'm going to front kick here. I'm going to banana to the side, and I'm going to side kick and step away from him. And then I'm going to say, stay back. You remember all that? What are you going to do? What's the first thing? Front kick, then what? Side roll, banana, then what? Side kick, then what do you say? Stay back. Hey, please stay back. Let's butter it up a little bit. Hey, please stay back. Right? You're on camera. You're on camera. Sometimes you're going to say, stay back! Right? Because you gotta interrupt their OODA loop. You know what an OODA loop is? You don't know what? It's not a ride at the fair. That's what it sounds like. They start one of those. OODA loop. OODA loop is when the brain has already said, I want to whoop this guy's butt. Right here, I'm gonna whoop his butt. And here's how I'm gonna do it. That's actually how I'm supposed to do it this time when you get. Because they got that sucker punch that they've used all their life. They're bullies, right? That's what they're doing. So he's already made his mind what he's going to do, and he's fired up, and the adrenaline's pumping. So you can't change that unless you, after you strike, or before you strike, you interrupt it. Why do cops yell at people? Interrupt the OODA. Okay? Hey, stop! I don't need that. Calm down now. You realize this is not worth it. Got it? All right, so what are we going to do again? I forgot. Front kick, lateral, side kick, and then you're going to tell him, hey, calm down, man. You got to say that. You got to say it. Say it like you mean it. Can you do that? Calm down, man. Right? Or, sir, you're going to blow their mind, and they're older than you. Say, calm down, sir. Oh, wow. That's impressive. All right, ready? Set. 1.
Hey, how'd that feel, sir? Calm down next time you get another.
Have that weight on that back leg just in case, right? All right, you got to do it again. Same but different. Ready? 2. Just up those feet. Come on, dance like Mike dances.
Yeah.
Dance like Mike dances.
You gotta move your hips.
Move the hips a little bit. Move the hips. Come on, you got hips, don't you? You got it. 3. Our communication skills, where'd they go? Well, I got to think about first steps and kicking. I can't communicate at the same time. That's true. It's hard to do, right? That's why you got to practice communicating so it's automatic. That's your first line of defense. You got to leave it out. You don't have it in your toolbox. All right. About face. Turn that way. Put your right leg in front. Your other right leg.
Sir.
Put your right leg in front. All right, here we go. Mr. Stocks, show them how it's done. Are you guys ready? So you're going to do the same thing you just did.
So your right leg's got a front kick. Step off the line. Throw that side kick. Still face them. Say, Mr. Torto, all I want is some scrambled eggs. Is everything okay?
There you go.
Keep your hands up.